Hello, my name is Melissa Fairweather, and this is my second vlog about my pregnancy. And this is not my first pregnancy. I had a pregnancy a couple months ago that ended at miscarriage at 10 weeks, 6 days. So I'm excited to be pregnant again and to be able to try again. And I'm really blessed that I got pregnant so very quickly. A lot of women have so much trouble just getting to this point, so I'm very thankful, very blessed. We are at 10 weeks one day, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of compare this pregnancy to last pregnancy. Last pregnancy, I had a lot of symptoms that a lot of people said were unusual and not normal to have. Primarily, I was in pain, which is obviously a bit of an alarm. To be in pain, it's not good. And I was in pain in peculiar places. I had really bad pain in my neck. I had bad pain in my back. I had really bad pain in my thighs. My abdomen was incredibly painful, and my calves were very painful. So that's pretty much my whole body was in just terrible amounts of pain. Couldn't get out of bed. Couldn't cook. Couldn't clean. I took 2 weeks off work. I took a lot of time off church, and that was at like 2 or 3. I was like probably about 3 or 4 weeks pregnant when that was going on, but I didn't miscarry until about 10 weeks, or 10 weeks 6 days, so 11 weeks. And so I don't know if one has anything to do with the other, but we'll never know, will we? And the thing that makes miscarrying at 11 weeks so weird and so sad is that if you look at the statistics, you have a 1% chance of miscarrying after like 10 weeks. You know, it's a 1% chance. So it's just amazing that we were that 1%. So it was just it was a very hard thing to go through. But this pregnancy, things are a little bit different. I have had pain. I have had pain in my lower abdomen. And it's not been what I would consider severe, not compared to the last time. I was able to work. I've never had to stay in bed all day, you know. But I have been. It feels like if you were to have period pain. So period pain varies from woman to woman, but it seemed, you know, considerable. So, but that stopped after just a few days. And so maybe that's just what I do when I get pregnant. Maybe I'm just a woman who that's the symptom I have is pain. And so something else that's very, very different that a lot of people saying is really good, I don't agree, but is nausea. So much nausea and just getting sick, which is nothing like last time. I was never really nauseous or sick. But this time, the smell of anything really puts me off. Like, I used to just love a nice warm like cup of tea or coffee, or I really like a really good Chinese, or, you know, I mean just regular food. Like I just like, you know, soup and salad and fruit and juice, and I used to just love all that stuff, but now it just makes me sick. You know, I wasn't eating so much that I did buy myself some soup the other day, but when I poured it into the bowl, that was it. End of the story. I couldn't, just watching it made me sick. So it's been a lot of toast, a lot of dry toast. If I want to be a little wild, I'll put a little bit of like ham, like sandwich meat on there. But that's been most of it, really. It's starting to calm down, so I'll be looking forward to next trimester. They always say that the nausea should stop by the second trimester. In England, which is where I'm at, we have a lot of they love the paperwork in England. So I've been given a lot of things to fill out today. I went to my first midwife appointment, and she's given me lots and lots and lots of things to fill out concerning my family history, Dan's family history, lots of things to read, learning about home birth or hospital birth, which in England, or which in America, home birth is quite rare, but I think it sounds kind of nice. I don't really like the hustle and bustle of a hospital. I don't really like it. I think home birth would be a more serene place to have a baby. But we'll find out. Lifestyle and dietary advice. Basically, stop drinking, stop smoking. Vitamin D deficiency, which I have been tested, and I do have a vitamin D, or vitamin D, they call it in England, deficiency. And it's weird. They said that now that people are spending so much time inside, children are getting rickets, which is something you get because you've not gone outside to play. So they want women to be on vitamin D to kind of help their future children to not get rickets. It's just crazy. Just go outside and play. But the reason I feel like I have a vitamin D deficiency, I feel like my excuse is I'm from Arkansas, which is like beautiful and green and sunny. Whereas in England, it's sunny now, but like 9 months of the year, you don't really see the sun very often. You don't actually see the sun in the sky. It's overcast and it's cold, so you do spend a lot of time inside. So I think going from one extreme to the other has maybe not done my body any favors. Screening tests for you and your baby. This is about, they do these tests about 13 weeks where they find out if you have a chance of having a child with Down syndrome and other different syndromes. And a lot of people, they use these tests to find out if they have the possibility of having a child with Down syndrome, then they can end the pregnancy. We're not going to do that. We just want to know, because that's something you want to know, isn't it? You don't want to find out the day that you have had a baby that they actually have a very severe, like, life issue. So we want to know for 2 reasons. One, to prepare us if we need to be prepared, and also one to just, we need to, if everything's okay, that's one less thing to really be concerned about and to go forward, to not worry about it. We're going to have the baby in America, which is a bit crazy because we're in England now and it's September, but in January we're going to fly back because in April, when the baby's due, April is the month that Dan needs to renew his green card, and so you have to do that in America. And so we're going to go back, which has been fine because it will have been 20 months, over a year, like a year and a half or so since I've last saw my family. So I'm really, really, really happy to be going home to see them, especially while being pregnant. Being pregnant is hard enough. Without your mom, though, it's like doubly hard because you don't really have that, that person that you can really cry to. Dan's sort of the only one that's like here all the time, hearing me whinge and cry about being whatever, upset about over nothing. And so it'd be nice to have my mom there, while I'm getting really big and stuff. Dan and I have not really hit a lot of cultural differences in our marriage, him being English and myself being American. We've not really hit a lot of cultural things, but this pregnancy has actually brought out some differences in opinion from the 2 different nations. I don't know if this is Dan's family or if this is just England, but when we told Dan's family, they are really excited. They can't be happy for us. They're really looking forward to it. Dan's mom's already been she's been crocheting us some little blankets and stuff for the baby. It was just really precious. But they said that they don't really want to celebrate until the baby's here. There's nothing to celebrate until the baby's actually safely delivered. So, and they feel like that's how a lot of people feel. We're not going to get a lot of congratulations cards until the baby's here because anything could go wrong. Whereas my family are like over the moon, insane, so excited, can't wait, can't believe it. They're beside themselves. Like my mom's like, oh, let me go out and buy you a bassinet. And I'm like telling her, Mom, I'm only 10 weeks pregnant. Just calm down. Don't go out and buy, go buying things yet. Which that's just what they want to do. They really, really want to be involved in stuff. And they're just excited. And they know the chances. I mean, my mom is a nurse, so she knows. She knows that, things do go wrong. But it's just, I guess culturally, we feel like it's better to just be excited. Get your hopes up. Hope for the best. Believe in God. Trust that everything's going to go okay. And the way I feel about it, having been someone that has experienced a miscarriage, is that every child is a gift from God. That's what my mom always says. But right.